Hi guys, it's me Evie. What I have for you guys today are gonna be macaroons. I am not the chef in my house. That would be my son. So he's gonna tell us what kind of macaroons we're gonna make and the ingredients. So stay tuned. Hi guys, so my son is gonna be the one. Yeah, he's extra.
What's up?
He got home from the gym, so he's full of energy.
And sweaty.
And sweaty. So,
I'm not even in there. I'm important. There we go.
wow.
See, we both fit now. See,
Okay.
it's perfect.
I'm almost here. Well, anyways, what we have for you guys today is gonna be macaroons. Macaroons. What kind of macaroons?
Macaroons, French macaroons, not to be confused with macaroons, which most people tend to confuse.
Like
the
me,
two.
I didn't know there was a difference.
Yeah, there is.
So, what flavor, what color, and what filling?
We will be doing chocolate raspberry macaroons.
Yes. So the ingredients are gonna be. This is a 10-ounce bag of the what?
Bittersweet Ghirardelli chocolate.
Ghirardelli chocolates. We're only using half a bag.
It's about 5 ounces.
Here. About 5 ounces. We have 3/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, 1/4 cup of water, a pinch of salt. In this bowl we have 3 egg whites, 1 cup of sugar, teaspoon of vanilla. In a bigger bowl, 2 egg whites, 2 cups of almond flour, and 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. Definitely need a piping bag.
Yep.
A spatula.
Food processor.
We're gonna have a food processor and a
Stand mixer.
stand mixer.
You can use a hand mixer as well. I don't recommend mixing by hand with a whisk. You will be whisking for the rest of your life.
Okay, so these are the ingredients. I will have them listed below in the description box. And
Will you? You forgot last time.
I know I keep guys. Just remind me. Yeah. So
I won't remind you.
what are the first? Yeah, he'll forget more faster.
Anyways, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make the ganache because you gotta let it cool and you gotta let it set so it's pipeable. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna boil the heavy cream in a pot. I'll set that to boil.
We're gonna boil the heavy cream.
Boiling the heavy cream. Once it comes to a boil, all we gotta do is pour it onto the chocolate. Okay, so now our sugar is already boiling, so we're just gonna pour it over the
not your sugar.
Not the sugar, my bad. The heavy cream.
Your heavy cream already boiled.
And just let it sit there for a little bit. So just kind of start melting the chocolate on its own.
Wow. You done?
Yeah, this should be good. So you start mixing this, start stirring. You can see the chocolate starting to melt.
Do you know that it smells delicious?
Somebody's hungry.
Smell? Yeah. Starving.
So once this all comes together, you're just gonna set it to the side and let it cool off because it's gonna be way too soft to pipe onto the macarons. Hence the reason why we made it first. Right, as you can see, it's starting to come together.
Are you making my people dizzy, Joe?
I don't know, maybe. It's kind of very fluid right now. And here's a little pointer when making ganache. When you're making dark chocolate ganache, you want to use equal parts heavy cream and dark chocolate. If you're doing milk chocolate, you want to use 1.5 to 1, so 1.5 cups of milk chocolate versus 1 cup of heavy cream. And then for white chocolate, you're going to be doing a 2 to 1 ratio of 2 cups of white chocolate and 1 cup of heavy cream.
There you go. Wow, you almost lost it too. Right
Yeah.
There. Okay.
Yeah, so there's that. We can set that to the side and that can just sit there and cool. What's up? You're not even in the picture.
Okay,
anyways, Joe. I don't even know how you convinced me to do this. But, you know.
Macaroons. Who doesn't like them, right?
They're amazing.
Do you know that they have them $2 each at Whole Foods?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're very expensive.
They're very expensive. That's why we're doing our own. Oh, my meat just finished cooking. Okay.
Yeah, so I think she realized once we were prepping to make these, she realized how much work it actually is.
Oh my god, I didn't realize there was so much stuff to do and prepare.
So the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna get your food processor and you're gonna take your almond flour and your powdered sugar and you're gonna process them together. 2
cups of almond flour, 1.5 of sugar.
So what this is called is TPT, which is temps, which is French for this for that.
Temps.
Temps.
Look,
this for
you're
that.
even getting a French course.
Or is that Italian?
That's French, it's not Italian.
Anyways, so it's this for that. So you want equal parts. What is that? Powdered sugar.
It's not equal parts.
Equal parts powdered sugar and almond flour. Yes, it's 2 cups of almond flour and 1.5 cups of powdered sugar, but weight-wise, they are equal.
Ah, there you go.
So equal parts.
You're gonna confuse the crap out of my people. Yeah. Gonna mute it for you guys.
Yeah. So.
Wait, you couldn't do that by hand with a whisk?
No. So what this does is breaks any little lumps that you might have in your powdered sugar, and it actually grinds any larger size pieces of almonds smaller.
Okay.
And it gives you a smoother top on your macaroon. So, I'll show you this. That looks like.
Very fine.
No, it's good. You're good. Anyways, so now that we did that, we are going to take the 2 egg whites, and we're going to add this to the 2 egg whites. There we go. And that's that. So we added it to the 2 egg whites. At this time, you can also add some food coloring, whatever color you want to do. So based off the flavor that you want to do, this is what you're going to do. So if you want blackberries, put a little bit of purple. Blueberry, maybe purple. So raspberry, pink.
The color of your choice.
So we're doing
red because
raspberry.
We're having a girl. So I want pink. We are.
Yeah. So here we add the food coloring. I'm running out.
That's either going to be a nice bright pink or it's going to be a baby pink.
No, it's not going to be either of them.
That little bit's going to do the trick?
Maybe. We'll find out. So here you're going to mix your 2 egg whites. Can you aim it downward, please?
Look, I'm the camera girl, guys.
So we're mixing this together to make a paste.
Let me tell you what my curiosity is. How many macaroons will we get out of this recipe?
I don't remember exactly, but it's quite a few. It's more than you think. It's not going to be like a dozen. It'll be more than a dozen.
Like 1.5 to 2 dozen, maybe?
Maybe more.
Oh.
Anyways, here's your paste.
A lot of work.
I'm sweating. Anyways, that should be good enough. It's mostly mixed. It's pasty. You can see, you're like a paste.
Whew. See?
I need a break.
More exercise for you, baby.
Who that?
We don't have to. That'd be me. That'd be me. Hold that.
What was that? I think the girls are home.
Somebody's home. I just heard like the date or something. No? No.
There's a screen door swinging open.
Oh, there you go.
You can always add more food coloring if you want a darker color. So at this point, that just sits there, and now we start getting the sugar ready to cook, along with the egg whites getting whipped. This is the 3 egg whites, right?
Yep.
Pinch of salt. Just throw that in your egg whites.
Pinch of salt. Put it in here.
Anyways, so
Where's the other spatula?
we're gonna add the
3 egg whites.
3 egg whites.
And your pinch of salt.
Pinch of salt.
I bet you got more food coloring on that pinky than you good on that. Yeah.
That's blood. So got the egg whites and the salt in here.
And they are at room temperature.
You're going to start mixing that on low. You just kind of want your egg whites to get frothy while you cook your sugar. At this time, you're going to add your sugar. At this time, you're going to add your sugar to your bowl, or not your bowl, but your
saucepan,
along with your water.
1/4 cup of water.
And it's just to kind of get the sugar moist so that you don't burn it. So there you got your sugar, nice and moist. And we're going to go to the stove and put that on medium-high heat.
Medium-high heat.
And we're going to bring that to a boil. We're going to be cooking this to 118 degrees Celsius or 244 degrees Fahrenheit.
Hope you have a thermometer.
A must for this recipe.
Yes, it's going to be a must, guys.
Okay, so we have the sugar boiling. We're going to cook it to 118 degrees Celsius, 244 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's a must. The thermometer is a must for this recipe.
Yes, because the recipe we're doing uses a Italian meringue, which you cook the sugar, add it to your egg whites while they're whipping.
So are your egg whites going to be into a thick peak or?
No, not when we first start pouring the sugar.
The sugar. Okay.
So at this moment we're gonna put the egg whites to whisk a little bit, and those are gonna be until they are frothy. So we'll show you a picture so you understand what frothy is. So right now our eggs are at that frothy state that I was talking about. And our sugar is currently at the temperature it needs to be at. So now we start pouring while it's on medium speed, and then we will switch it over to high heat, or high speed.
High speed.
Okay, so our meringue, you want to whisk it until the bowl has cooled, almost completely. At this time you can go ahead and add your vanilla.
Teaspoon. Yeah, that's all you have.
That's the rest of it.
Yeah.
Whisk it a little bit. Lift the bowl.
And that's what it looks like. Look at the peaks on this. And there's your peak. It looks exactly like that marshmallow fluff. It smells like it too, Joe. We added that vanilla.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have a meringue. See? Fall out. So we're going to take half of that. And we're going to throw it into the almond flour mixture. And we're just going to mix it roughly just to kind of soften it up. It's going to make it easier to fold the rest of the meringue in there.
This is too much work.
That's what you wanted to make.
I know. I thought it was going to be easier.
Easy.
And guess what? He has two cookie sheets. Right?
No.
What are they?
They're half sheet pans.
They're half sheet pans. It looks like, squeeze me. It looks like.
See this? I'm trying to mix, and she's like.
I'm trying to show you. So, he has it with his
nothing done. Soap pads.
That.
You can use parchment paper.
Yes.
But if you do use parchment paper, put a little bit of dab on each corner before you put the parchment paper on, and just kind of stick it.
Yeah, so it won't move. Your paper won't move. But what I wanted to say was, we're going to make this one, as soon as that's done, we're going to put it in the oven. That's what you should not do. We're going to show you what they look like when you do that. That's a big no-no. Once you dollop them on the silk pad, you have to let them dry completely. And then we're going to do good ones on the other one. So there's two. One, you don't wait for it to set. And then the other one, you're going to wait for it to set. We're just doing it like that to teach, to show you what the difference is.
So I mixed the first half. As you can see, it's a lot softer to maneuver. She wants to aim camera.
See, you want me in the shot, but then you want me to move.
So then the rest of the meringue, you're going to fold it in a third at a time. So a third of whatever's left. And And you're gonna fold it in like so. Scraping from the bottom, flipping over to the top. Make sure you scrape the sides as well. And you don't want to fold it all the way in, about halfway. And still, you can see the meringue. Get another third. Because if you fold it all the way in and then you add more, the first meringue that you added deflates.
Deflates? Oh, okay. Meringue. Question for you. Did you flop your first batch of meringue the first time you ever made it?
No.
Really?
Nope.
Oh, cool.
But I have flopped at work because my job is very humid. So it takes a lot longer for the macaroons to dry out, and I threw them in the oven too early. Right now, this is way too thick. The batter is way too thick right now. So you just kind of give it a stir.
Doesn't that deflate the...
It does, but you need it to be a certain consistency. She wanted to do this by herself. She hasn't mixed one thing.
You're the chef! I'm watching and recording and I'm cooking.
Really? You're watching? Your back is to me. Like literally the whole time.
Adding stuff to the food.
You see this? Look. I'm dripping. Now, I'm gonna grab our piping bag and fill it up with this meringue, which is still a little stiff, but I think we can get away with it. I'm gonna let you pipe some of these, Mom. Check out your piping skills.
I'm a natural.
Are you?
No.
Fill the piping bag. I got a silk pack. I like start from the middle and come this way, turn it over, and do the rest.
Really?
So I just come here, squeeze, stop.
Ooh.
About quarter size.
And why do you do that at the end?
So you don't leave any peaks. I will show you.
Oh.
Because if you do this...
Don't they flatten out anyways, the peaks?
Not always. Watch this.
Right.
See that?
Uh-huh. You don't want that?
When I hit this down, you will see that one will still have a small peak compared to the other ones. Squeeze, let go.
Swirl it. And they don't... you do one between the other ones.
Yeah, get some more even cook.
In order to let them dry, you're going to have to let them dry for half an hour to an hour. You should be able to put your finger on it and it'll be smooth and dry. But Josue said we're putting these in the oven first, right?
No, we're going to put the other batch in the oven right away.
The oven? Okay. What temperature do you want your oven?
300.
Make sure your oven is on at 300 degrees.
So, there's that. See, they grew just a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
You notice how this one still has
that
a little peak
yep.
on top?
Put it down with your finger. No? Yes, maybe?
It'll probably just stretch out more.
There you go.
Like I said, these are still, they're a little stiffer. I'm not sure what happened.
We open the window.
But it'll work. So now we just let these sit and dry. And we're going to check out my mom's piping skills.
Okay, piping skills. Let's see. In the middle. Squeeze. Oh, swoosh and up. Nope. It's not that easy. Oh, they're coming out terrible, Joe. All of mine have nipples. Sorry. Joey, all of my thingies have nips. What am I doing wrong?
So, you keep squeezing as you're trying to swirl.
Oh! Nope. You know, just be happy I can get them round.
So, watch this.
What?
Straight up and down. You're going at an angle. Straight up and down. Let go. Whip. So just pull it right away. Straight. Let go.
Woo. Yours has a little bit of nip. No,
yeah, and it'll flatten out. But if you do this...
What are you doing?
That's those.
That was...
Those two right there.
Nope. Nope. You got big
You're over there
nipples.
making poop emojis.
You got big nips, Joe. And whisk. Down and whisk.
But you're pushing down, you want it upwards. Like, kind of like straight across.
Here. This is
Straight across. You gotta learn.
Baby, no, I'm not making these ever again. Do you get it? Guys, I didn't know this was like much work. So how are they gonna... How come these are so little? Look at how gigantor mine are.
Because you never let go of the squeezing.
I like to squeeze.
Gross.
I'm sorry. Really? You're gross.
These ones I really don't care about because we're just going to throw them in the oven right away.
Oh, speaking of your oven, did I even turn that stuff on?
I turned it on just now. So, anyways, that's that.
There's no more?
Watch me try to flatten these out.
Oh, God, here we go.
No, these are
They're
going
gonna be touching, aren't they?
No.
They're gonna smack them right here? Ooh, yeah.
Okay, it's good enough.
There goes your island.
The oven's only at 150 though, so let's wait a couple minutes and throw them in, and then we'll check out.
I gotta be honest, I want these two because they're big. Joy, why does your oven always pop? What the heck?
Heat and metal warps.
Mine doesn't do that.
You know, my hair was almost fine when we started. I've been through a workout. You had me running around looking for all the stuff.
You're bad. Let me tell you why, honey bunch. Because you knew we were making this today. You should have been prepared.
Yeah, but I didn't know that Anna reorganized my stuff. And by reorganize means just change it from one spot to another where I don't know where it's at.
Don't you just want to hug her by her throat once?
Well, I'm sure you do the same stuff to Gabriel.
What does Gabriel have that I need to organize? Seriously?
Do you ever put stuff somewhere that he leaves laying around somewhere and you put it somewhere and he's always asking you where it's at?
No.
I don't believe that.
I don't.
Not even a little bit.
Joy,
Every woman does that.
Joy, he hardly has...
All of them.
No, the only thing I could think of is the nail clippers. That's the only thing he ever like, where did you put this? Where did you... That's it. Everything else, he's organized. He has everything in his drawers and stuff.
So you're trying to blame me?
A little bit. You just look like a mad scientist right now, bro. I mean,
This is
what is
science.
with the hair?
This is science.
Not even in there. Come here. Let's talk.
These are actually almost dry. That's how stiff they are. It's weird. I wonder what we did.
We? What you mean we?
This is
you.
a team effort. I'm not really sure.
No, you know the recipe, you know the ingredients,
Yeah, I
you know
know
the measurements, so you cannot blame this on me, baby boy.
Well,
here we go.
my scale took a dump, so we had to go with using cups and teaspoons and all that other crap.
Yeah, what he means is his scale doesn't work anymore.
I like to scale my ingredients.
Because he gets a better, a more perfect recipe.
Yeah. Always use grams. Don't use ounces.
No?
No.
Hey, question for you.
Answer for you.
You bake this at what and what?
300 degrees.
10 to 12?
Yeah, 10 to 12 minutes.
And doesn't the color get a little pale in the oven?
No, it gets a little darker.
Oh, does it? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Oven's
then,
ready. Let's go.
Alrighty. Let's go to the oven.
We're going to go put this in the oven at 300 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes. Don't walk away. It's not like you have to stand there and babysit, but, 10 to 12 goes by pretty quick. So we'll show you when they come out of the oven. You're extra today.
What?
Alrighty then. So.
These are ready to go in the oven. Ooh, nice and dry. No stickiness.
Yes, they're just not sticky. As long as they're dry, they're good to go in the oven. Don't forget, 10 to 12 minutes. We already made the first batch, which we put right away into the oven just to show you how they differ if you do it that way. Why? You freaking creeper.
So on this episode of I'm a crappy pastry chef and I messed up macarons. Thanks, Mom, for jinxing me. yeah, I really don't know what happened. They were kind of dry. I mean, the ingredients were right. I don't know.
But you said that you...
I usually scale my ingredients. Exactly.
And this time we just did it by cups and stuff. So,
do you guys want to learn how to make a sandwich? Hit like for yes, and we will make a sandwich video.
Wow. Can't they just have it now? Because you messed up the macaroons?
What do you mean?
What do you mean what I mean? Wait till you see them, guys. Even if you space them out, they don't look good.
Welcome back to making a sandwich with us.
You don't want to show them your...
Oh, they'll see those.
You don't want to see them your pastry chef skills?
Yeah.
This food just bombed like a... Ew, cut out the black part in the avocado, please.
Hey.
A little more. There you go.
Anyways, making a sandwich. There's a perfect way to make a sandwich. It goes meats on the dry side, meats, cheese, then you get your lettuce, tomato always goes on top of lettuce, avocado, and your condiments after that on top. It has to be in that order.
Wow. Guys, wait till you guys see these busted macaroons.
I bet they're excited to see them.
Right.
Hey, there's a couple of them turned out pretty nice.
Well, not in this sheet. Wait till you guys see this, guys.
Boom, check it out.
Where's your lettuce and tomato stuff?
I'm not doing lettuce and tomato on the sandwich.
Guys, the macaroons look like crap. But the flavor is on point. You can taste the almond flour. Love it.
Pepper jack cheese. Pepper jack.
Joy, when are we going to show them these?
Right now, as soon as my sandwich is ready. They're learning how to make a sandwich.
This shouldn't even be part of anything. Because we even got...
I'm hungry. That's why it's a part of something. I'm just hungry. You know, do you want a sandwich?
No, thank you.
You always have to toast your bread.
Always. I
always
like
toast your bread.
I like it.
You need the crisp.
But this has nothing to do with the macaroons, Joe. This is what happens when he takes over the phone.
Check that out.
He's recording stuff.
Look at that. Look at that beauty right there.
It does look good.
See?
It does look good.
I'm about to pull my mom. Watch this. I get it from my mom. Watch.
Really?
No, they're showing these macaroons.
They're showing these macaroons?
Oh. Yeah, they're horrible.
It's good though.
What?
I said it's good. Good. We're gonna do okay, pick up your stuff first. We're gonna do a side by side. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Cause that's bad. So I gotta say, I mean, you know, Joe. Joey.
I don't know why. Like I said, I usually scale my ingredients, so that could be the reason why. I could tell right away before I even said it in the video that, you know, they looked a little dry, a little tough, but...
If you could find 5 good macaroons in here, you're lucky.
I can find a couple.
Yeah, a couple.
Anyways.
I said 5.
Dun, dun, dun. Whoa. How's that? So, this is batch number 1. These are the ones my mom piped and we threw in the oven right away. So...
That's what they're not supposed to look like?
There's that. My mom calls this one the baboon ass.
It does look like a baboon's butt. When you go to the zoo, you know that monkey with that pink butt? I mean, honestly, that's what that looks like. It's terrible.
Yeah, they're horrible. I mean, they have some resemblance of feet.
You know what's really good though? The bottom, it's really nice and flat, the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah. I mean, if I hold it at this angle right here, it almost looks like the way it's supposed to be. See, the feet is perfect, and then the top. But then you do this and look at.
Okay, so let's move on, Joe.
Okay, these ones over here, we let these dry out and then threw them in the oven. But like I said, something was wrong.
Look at this one's good. This one's good. This one.
So
this
these
one,
look pretty good. I mean, they have feet.
Which is this?
Yeah, that's the feet.
I don't know why, but
why isn't it focusing on the feet?
Right,
there we go, right there. See, we got feet. Pretty smooth top. It's a little dry, a little rough. Flat bottoms. So pretty nice.
So these came out better,
quite a few that turned out pretty nice. We can make some pretty decent macarons right there. See, those go together. This one's pretty nice.
What we're trying to say, don't put your
don't put them right away in the oven.
Don't put them right away in the oven. I mean, this is horrible. Horrible. Terrible. But if you ever make that mistake, you can still eat them. They have really, really good
Another
taste.
thing to know is when you bite into these, the center should be
hollow.
Like hollow and soft.
And chewy, and it is. It's delicious.
Yeah. So we're going to sort through these, pick out the nicest ones.
And show them how we're going to
and then we will fill them and eat them. So we picked out the best ones, the nicest ones. So
we got 6 good ones. We're still gonna make all of them because we're gonna eat them. They taste great. They taste really good.
At this point, everything's done. Our ganache is actually perfect right now for piping. Here's
it's thickened up.
It's nice and
really
thick.
Nice.
See? See? Focus. Anyway, so our ganache is perfect. Got a little piping bag with a smaller piping tip. These are kind of small macaroons.
Yeah, I noticed that they're small.
Yeah.
How come we didn't get the normal size?
That's the best size for macaroons. Because they're so rich in flavor.
That you don't
get satiated very quickly. And you don't
satiated. Oh, new word.
So for these are going to be chocolate raspberry. So we have the chocolate ganache.
Wait, shouldn't we do the raspberry filling first?
Yeah, perfect kiss.
Should we not do the raspberry filling first? Oh.
You will see.
Okay.
So you take macaron.
On the flat side, of course.
Go here. You make like a donut. And in the middle, that's where you're going to put your little drop of raspberry.
Oh, really?
Preserve. Yes. So we'll go ahead and do these right away.
You have those little spoons, right?
Yeah, I do have little spoons. You can also put it in a piping bag and just kind of
dollop it on there?
Yeah, just fill a piping bag. You don't even need a tip. You just cut the tip and squeeze.
Okay.
The best
But you have a little...
I do have a little tiny spoon.
That is like super tiny. Are you kidding me? How small it is?
Got the little raspberry preserve. I thought we got the one with the seeds. I'm so not happy with you right now. I love the seeds.
Yeah, but then he changed it because you said why take the big one if you're gonna just.
It wasn't me.
It was him. That looks good. Joy, you're not teaching anybody nothing. They can't see.
I'm taking this tiny little spoon and dolloping it in the little circle that we left. Dun, dun, dun. It's not even focused. Look at that. Focus. Do you know what focus means?
No. Here we go. What does focus mean, Joe?
Fuck you, because you're stupid.
Oh my god. Josue.
Hey, I'm just saying. Every time I hear somebody say focus, that's what I think. I don't know why. I learned it in the army, so it's not my fault.
Yeah.
This is not a convenient way to do it. I prefer to use a little piping bag, but you know.
Take your other finger and just push it through.
I don't want to put my fingers on it.
Well, anyways. And here's another thing. You can also do this without the ganache, just the preserve.
You can, or you can just do it with just the ganache. Also, when you put these together,
you don't squeeze.
You don't squeeze very hard. You just kind of put it on there, and you just squeeze just enough to get it to come to the edge.
And it did.
There you go. And that's macaroni. They don't look too bad. I mean, yeah, we failed on like 98% of them.
Who's like we?
Yeah.
You.
I mean, I can't believe I do this as a living, and I failed at it.
Good God,
dude. I'm like my harshest critic. So like, I'm so disappointed in myself.
Well, look at how cute.
Yeah, but they are. These ones, like I said, we picked the best ones out. They look pretty nice.
I'm trying to arrange them and you just move them. Okay, guys. We're saying goodbye, Joe. Not like that, Joe.
Oh, it's still recording. I didn't know.
After I had it already set.
You have to do like live motion, action. People want to get into like what's going to happen next. Okay. Boom, explosions in the background and stuff. Anyways.
No, too extra. So guys, this is the macaroons.
Macarons.
The macarons.
Macarons.
These were the ones that we can save and make them look pretty. So if you guys like this video, and I don't know why you would.
It's an amazing video.
Right. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
And they got an extra treat. They learned how to make the perfect sandwich.
Right,
Which is right there. Booyah!
You see, this is why I record by myself, because it's just too much craziness.
Yeah.
So anyways.
You're not even organized anymore. You're like all over the place.
Because, what? You're all over the place. But guys, yes. Oh, you're going to have to taste one, Joy. They like when they taste.
I tasted the sandwich.
Wow.
We gotta hear your signature.
Yeah.
This is delicious, guys.
Oh, you know what I would have used instead of this ganache?
What?
Nutella.
You can do that too?
Why didn't we do Nutella?
Because you wanted chocolate raspberry.
Well, anyways, here it goes. No. Delicious. Really? It's really good, guys. Don't forget to try it. In my opinion, Nutella. If you try this with Nutella, remember you can use any fruit filling of your choice. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Delish.
Please don't unsubscribe.
Hit that unlike button.
No.
Thumbs down.
Nope. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. You
better not edit me out of this video.
I will catch you guys in the next one. Oh my God, I'm doing so much.
Dude, look at his hair. You did this.
Bye guys. Catch you in the next one. God bless.
Deuce.
Bye.